Okay, hello and welcome back. We'll call this part 2 of whatever the title is that I use for this video, because I'm not sure what I'm going to title it quite just yet. But we just did a little bit of exploring underneath this bridge here, which I believe is Lehigh, New England built, although the bridge piers down below are stone bridge piers, and I think that they belong to the Lehigh Crane Iron Company. I think they built this bridge originally to get from the ironworks, which is encompassed just this huge area back here that none of it really remains anymore. There's some rubble possibly that remains from it, but most of it's long since gone. And then on the other side of this is the Lehigh Valley Railroad main line, and then the Lehigh, New England had what they call the Catasaqua branch, and that linked up with the Catasaqua in Fogelsville, which I believe was off to our west where it terminated. It says, from what I've read, it terminated in West Catasaqua. That would be on the other side of the river. We're in Catasaqua on the east side of the river. So this is what I've found online. In 1914, the Lehigh, New England would build the Catasaqua branch, and it ran from Bath, PA down here to Catasaqua. It utilized former Crane Ironworks private railroad, as well as the bridge across the Lehigh, which is this bridge right here. So again, I don't know what the original bridge may or may not have looked like when the Crane Ironworks first built this bridge, but I'm thinking that with this being concrete here, and the structure looking like other Lehigh, New England bridges I've seen, I'm pretty sure this is a Lehigh, New England bridge. Built in or repurposed possibly in 1914. Okay, so the line would continue this way, and it's going to cross the Central Railroad of New Jersey at a diamond. And then we also know from pictures that I've looked at that there was a structure here of some sort. I do not know what that would have been. Possibly a tower, not a tower, but some sort of guard shack, I would have to imagine, with there being so much railroad and canal activity in this area. It was possibly a guardhouse of some sort. So let's go up this way. Come on, Steph. So again, here's your bridge crossing coming this way, and now the thumbnail that I used in the previous video shows the tracks. They come across, they're going to cross here at a diamond, and then they're also going to go across the Lehigh Canal, and the bridge abutments for that are still in place too. We're going to go check that out. And I believe you can also see this signal in the picture that I used for the thumbnail that would have been mounted to this concrete foundation here. The tracks ahead of us are still active. They are now the Norfolk Southern Upper Lehigh line. They usually only run on evenings, except on Sundays when they run during the day. Okay, so tracks are coming through this way. They're going to cross right here on a diamond. This also would have been a double-tracked main years and years and years ago when the CNJ was still running on this side of the river. And then right here, we're right in line with our bridge. You'd have had a diamond here crossing two sets of tracks. And then here is one of your bridge abutments. You can't see it because we're standing on top of it. Across the way is the other one. So I'm going to get us down there. There goes some deer. That's pretty neat. Let's go down and we'll go check that out real quick, okay? If we can find a way down. Let's see if we can find a way down. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to pause from right here, and we're going to pick up right below where we're standing right now. Okay, hang tight. Okay, so we're picking up right beneath the Pine Street Bridge, and there's this amazing retaining wall, probably built by the Lehigh and Susquehanna. And then right to our left is the Lehigh Canal. So as we walk down this trail here, this is the D&L trail. You see how this wall continues and then butts out. That's our bridge abutment that we were just standing on for originally for the Lehigh Crane personal railroad, which later became the Lehigh and New England's Catasaqua branch, I believe. Again, I'm just trying to put stuff together from what I'm reading online, but I think I finally kind of narrowed it down in this area as to what was going on. Again, and although it's unfortunate to be in a drought condition, fortunately the canal is not very full, so we can go across real quick. So this is the actual bridge abutment to get originally the Lehigh Crane company's rails across the canal, and then later the Lehigh and New England, who I believe probably put the concrete cap up there. Again, speculating. The Lehigh Crane Ironworks was here before the Lehigh New England or the Lehigh and Susquehanna. Now, I believe the canal was probably already in operation, or at least happening right around the same time. Come on, Stell. Gonna take a walk down here into the canal prism. We're actually down in the canal right now. And again, there's a look at that abutment that held up the bridge that crossed the canal, and then this is our other side. This will be the east side of the canal. I mean, with it being a stone abutment, it's got to have some age to it. Some railroad tie cribbing behind it. Again, that's all former Lehigh Crane property on the other side of that fence, but not a whole lot left to it. So yeah, so you would have had a bridge crossing right here, coming across the canal, after it had just crossed the Central Railroad of New Jersey at a diamond. And again, that was Lehigh, New England, Catasaqua branch. That was 1914 up until the 60s when it was abandoned. Just such a really fascinating area. All these different lost, fallen flag railroads, canals, all this old transportation history just sitting here. It's pretty neat. All right, so we'll wrap this one up here. Let's go check out the remains from the train station. See you in a couple minutes.